guys. I'm gonna show you just a little bit the place. I'm gonna spend an hour or so until the sun sets, and I'm gonna head back. Made a pretty long walk over there where I parked my van. And I also want to talk to you about this. It's gonna be a very wide topic today, but stick with me because it's gonna be worth it. So I've been living this kind of lifestyle, solo and traveling with my camper van for about 9 months. This is a conscious creation. So I decided that I wanted to do this, and I'm doing it. Like other things that I've done, and other things that I'm keep doing. So I can say that I've experienced some kind of success in my life, and definitely some kind of failure. Now, is it like, what makes us happy? Is it really a particular lifestyle, a particular amount of money, how we look, like our status, our capacity, communication wise, intellectual wise, all these things? It depends on how good you are at doing your own things. They could be, playing your instrument, moving your body, the business, being a father, a son, whatever it is. Is it about that? Or is it more about the level of consciousness? How present you can be in any situation? How the degree of how much you can accept what it is here and now, the degree of how much you can or cannot judge, the degree of how much you can have compassion towards yourself, towards everything, the degree of how whole you feel inside, no matter the circumstances, the degree of how you feel connected with the whole. So let's suppose we can give to this utopia a name. Let's call it happiness. So does it happiness depend on how much you earn, how much how good you look, how healthy you are, how many relationships you have, how many people you can influence, how powerful you are, and so on? Or, to sum up the other things that we said, or it depends more on how centered we are. Because this is what I've realized. As much as certain things must be experienced in life because it's destiny, because they're meant to, because we consciously or unconsciously created them, eventually it comes a point where the experience doesn't matter anymore. What really matters is how you live any experience. So this so-called happiness can be found everywhere. You could literally be happy at 40 with no girlfriend or boyfriend, living at your parents' house with no job, literally unfit. It's crazy, I know, it's crazy, but hear me out. Like all the worst things that you can imagine, all the so-called bad things. Let me tell you that you could be happy also there. When you develop this capacity of observing and drop the judgment, understanding that your judgment it's false, erroneous, there is no good, no bad. Like when you can go beyond the duality, things starts to get real. You can feel a joy that comes from within, no matter what, no matter where you are, no matter what kind of life you're conducting, no matter if you're underpaid, no matter if you're earning so much that you don't even know what to do with your money. From this position, first of all, it's easier 100 times, 1000 times to choose, because you're coming from a centered position, from a neutral position. It's easy to choose, simply to choose what to experience in life. Okay? But it's crazy because it comes a point where you don't mind anymore, and like you are okay with you develop this capacity of seeing beauty in everything, in the so-called failure. A flower that is born in the desert and it's just by itself over there doesn't wish to be on the grass where many flowers are. And that flower over there, it's not either more beautiful, more lucky or unlucky than a bunch of flowers that are all together on the grass. When you develop the capacity to see the beauty everywhere, to see the perfection, life takes on a complete new dimension, new level. Life becomes real. You drop the illusion disappears. I'll give you an exercise. Watch someone. Maybe you sit on a bar, or like I'm doing on a beach, and maybe someone walks by. No one is walking by right now, and this is one of the best things that I like, you know, of my so-called lifestyle. And you know, to experience these wild places by yourself and be naked and get into the water and do whatever you want, you know. Yeah, it sounds appealing, that you can feel the desire of the ego when you illustrate these kind of things, or you know, when you don't have money and you say, hey, look all that I can do with all this money. Or when you don't have a girlfriend and you, oh, I would like to have a girlfriend, you know, to cuddle, to build a relationship, to etc. I understand that that's a phase, and that's okay, even if it stays like that for the rest of our life. What was it? What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, like it's happiness. It's a matter of what's inside, of what you discover inside, of the depth of your being. Happiness is about the connection you feel. There is only one being. Can you really feel the one being? Oh yeah, I was giving you an exercise to watch people and then watch at the same time your thoughts, like how your mind responds or reacts to what you are observing. And of course you can do this with everything, not just with people. But you realize that you judge a lot. There is some kind of fear. You're trying to figure out, are they a threat? Are they a friend? Can I take them down? Am I superior? Are they superior? You're judging. Well, you're trying to put them on a box. You know, what kind of person are they? They're dressed this way and they're moving this way. Can you look? Can you see beyond all this bullshit? Can you drop the judgment? But when you are judging, can you just watch yourself judging and be okay with that? Not judging the judging, accepting the fact that now you're judging. Because you see, happiness, it comes down to the degree of acceptance of what it is. Of what it is outside of us and what it is inside of us. So are you okay? Are you accepting that emotion, that sensation? Of course it is a consequence of your thoughts. So can you accept that you are having those kind of thoughts? Can you accept that you want to do something but you end up doing something else? Can you accept that you expect something of you and then you let yourself down, and you want to be strong and then you're weak? Can you accept everything, and can you not judge that things? Like when you're strong, are you able not be proud that you are strong, that you had success? At the same time, can you accept the failure and not feel guilty, not feel like a failure or like a success when those things happen? I don't know, it's weird to explain with words, but maybe you can get it. You can see where I'm pointing. It's an inner game. Again, if you develop the capacity to be happy among unconscious people rather than wanting to be among conscious people and to express yourself over there, paradoxically the conscious people will come to your life. It came to my mind a song from the Book of the Jungle. I don't know why I'm sorry guys about my camera skills. Anyway, the song of the Book of the Jungle. Okay, listen to the song because it's beautiful, it's very powerful. I don't want to spoil it to you. Listen to the words. It comes to a point where it says something about you know, when you learn to be okay without something, guess what happens? It comes by itself. And it's also truth that, you know, we need very little and we can find it around us. But anyway, guys, do the work. Do the inner work. That's the only things that can truly bring you fulfillment in life, bring you closer to the truth. Don't let yourself distract by all those things. What I do with my life and with my clients, for example, it's work in the world and inside. Okay? Set the direction, set the goals, live in the game, but at the same time do the work within, and you will realize that what's more important is the work you do within. You could stop setting goals and achieving things in here and do the inner work and make progress inwardly and be completely fine. But at the same time, we're here, we are playing, let's play. Don't forget the inner work. This is my message. Don't think this, if you haven't realized this yet yourself, even also intellectually, maybe now after this video you can build up the intellect and then realize it, practicing it. Like, even though you don't, like, people who don't know these things and they live their life thinking that they can be happy about getting something from the world. Everything is perfect. You will learn to see the perfection and the beauty everywhere. Ask yourself consistently during the day, can I see the beauty? Can I see the beauty in this, in this so-called bad thought? Can I see the beauty in this so-called weakness, in this success, in this in everything, in this simple stone, in this person as it is, without the need of changing it? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you at the next one. As always, my friend, peace, love. I believe in you.